What's happening, people? Can you hear me? I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I'm in fucking trouble.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Missed with a breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes.
To Rizzo, and it's a double play. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
A ball and no strikes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Miami. Now digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Swing and a liner. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I'm chasing that shit. No way, Jose.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Hero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up.
Shit.
Prado
Damn
has
it.
a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs.
The city of Philadelphia ain't happy to none of their boys.
Martin Prado now. His past history against John Lester. He carries a .421 batting average. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to count to Martin Prado.
I hate this umpire, man. What do you got to do?
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Oh, that garbage cow dog? Okay.
Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I'm glad you informed me that they're garbage. They ain't been healthy all year long. They're gonna easily win the Central. No problems there.
Catcher Wilson Contreras. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's gone 3 for 6. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Brinson. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he's
no, I don't know
he
it.
felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low,
Son of a
we got
bitch.
action.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Okay.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He had a couple.
You know
of
what
hits in that
stinks,
ball game last
Canada?
night.
I'll tell you what stinks.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning
What are you talking about?
continues.
Let me guess. So I guess you a D-backs fan?
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy. After watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
I'm actually watching them right now.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
I'm actually watching the Dodgers and D-backs right now.
California-born ball player. He was a 24th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. No balls and 1 strike.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Your Arizona Cardinals are gonna stink next year.
Swing and
I mean,
he starts the
stink.
third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
I mean, real bad. I'm so glad that we didn't get that damn Josh Rosen. You can have him.
And this is on the outside corner.
You can have him.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's in there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No.
Yep.
And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lester.
There's no question that people are gonna hate him, but the question is gonna be if he's gonna be any good.
Something off there, but it misses ball 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2
Very good shit.
is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches.
Oh, thanks, Rambo.
AB in my book.
I'm glad I'm a geek.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ.
Gets me fired up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Just
Bottom
go
of
watch.
inning number 3.
UCLA
Nothing our score.
Oh, okay. I'll watch that before I go to bed, Cattle Dog. I'll make sure I watch that.
As this one's in on the hands. 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Have bet on the Cards win total?
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2.
What is it? What is the win total for the?
Boy, that one very easily could have been.
You gonna say that?
Really close.
You want to do a win bet straight up with the Cardinals
Hit weekly
and Giants? Man, I don't.
And there's out number 2.
I don't know if you know this, Cow Dog, but I don't have very good luck with people paying up on their bets. To me, I got a Rolex sitting out there somewhere. I got $500 and a Rolex sitting out there somewhere. I don't know if they ever gonna get to me.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there.
And you damn well know the Giants are going to have more wins than the Cardinals next year. You crazy.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Brinson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And
am I getting no hit?
That ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan,
I don't know if you always pay.
Somebody score here.
Oh, you have to.
I can't confirm that.
So many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And there's the good fastball from Lester.
I can't confirm that, Cal Dog. Are you even making videos anymore? When's the last time you made a video?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone.
I honestly don't even know if you're making videos anymore, Cal Dog. That's not a slap in the face to you. It's just I don't know.
That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
You think the Cardinals? You think the Arizona Cardinals will win in 10 games next year?
No runs, 2 hits.
Holy
no
cow!
in the game for the Marlins.
There's no way you're winning 10 games in the NFC West.
Here with 2 men out. Some success with 2 away. And
I can't ask HTTR anything. That some bitch cries every time he gets around me.
This pitch back, change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now,
God. Look, you done got me flustered. You done got me flustered.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Dodgers about to get the lead on them D-backs. Man,
he gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Grounded foul off.
No.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. The Marlins leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
There is no way the Arizona Cardinals are going to win 10 games next year.
Set to lead us off in the home half
No
of the
way.
4th inning.
This game is rolling right along
No
as
way.
we move into the middle innings with no score.
No
You'd think
fucking
by now
way.
One of these 2 teams would be able to get some base
No
runners on and
fucking
get
way.
them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
No fucking way.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying
Who, HTTR's team?
his arms
Yeah,
instead.
his team sucks
If it's
balls
out over
too.
the plate more,
Redskins
he
are
can
going to be
obviously do
fucking
a lot of
trash
damage
next
with
year.
it.
I mean, if you're a Redskin fan, you got to be feeling awful right now.
So a full count now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Swing and a miss.
No, what a
connect on the two-seamer,
I swear.
and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going.
What are you
and it's
talking
been all
about?
business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive.
You think the
zone.
Cardinals are
He's
loaded with
attacking
talent?
Each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Infield shifted
I'm
well
the Cubs,
to the right. Here's
Isaiah.
the first pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit.
Something's wrong,
no
Cal
errors so
Dog.
far for the Cubbies. Fastball strike
my
3
God.
called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage
what
a
the
cleanup
fuck
hitter
was
can
that?
do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
No, let's see MLB show. It's only on PlayStation.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Brinson. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
I'm just streaming tonight, just try some things out, test some things, because I got something.
Ready for another chance?
I think I got something good coming, so I'm just fooling around tonight.
Inning number 5.
Figure I'd do a little
off, and it's in for
test and stream, if you will.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This ain't Xbox.
A little bit outside. 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Yeah, Madden streams be legit me whooping your ass, JD.
Will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Riding in once again,
hunting?
JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back.
I don't go hunting cattle, dog.
Last time up.
I fish, but I don't hunt.
But it's low 1-0.
I own a compound bow, but I don't hunt.
Black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Runners on the move for second.
Oh, you lucky
right
dog.
Side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Van Slyke gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
I just shoot my compound bow.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Yeah.
The 3-2 pitch. A little
yeah, JD, and you are the mistake machine.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before.
Just wait till I get Barkley next year on Matt. That's going to be so much fun.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued.
Don't you now hunt?
Drove it for a base hit.
What?
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
No, I just have a. I have a compound bow that I just shoot. I don't hunt. I'm really not into kill. I'm not a big killing animals person. I have no problem with it.
Sent toward first.
Gotta get to here.
To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged a bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they at least got runners
honestly,
on the corners.
Standing in now, Dan Straley.
Honestly, the probably the best way to get good meat is from hunting it yourself. Because shit.
And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit.
What the fuck am I doing?
To score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a
JD,
sandwich.
okay, if you want to say you're hyped with playing with Jimmy G, that's one thing. But Jared McKinney, you're hyped about that? Come on, JD.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Almora. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Yeah, JD, don't you know we all know you suck?
To his left, Bryant.
Oh my.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher,
fuck was that?
Nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's where the 3-run home run comes.
Now, Justin Bohr as he rips it on the ground to second.
Oh, Jesus.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode.
Oh, man.
So it's 2 runs. Digging in for his
These
second
D-backs
at-bat,
trying to
Miles
get out of
Stewart.
a
He's
get
off
out
in
of
the
a
bottom
jam.
as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Probably Bass.
The windup and
Just
the
because
0-1.
there's more show to it.
For a ball.
These guys
Catching bass is just a damn show is all it is. They just jump out of the damn water, flippity, put on a little show for you. You get excited. You're like, look, Mom, look what I caught.
Prado is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. A base hit in his first trip. Up around the face.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Oh my God.
Pop up. Realmuto over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
This
They
is
took
getting
him off the
bullshit.
ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was
Hey, JD, Cowdog just told me the
well
Cardinals are going to win
executed
10
pitch there.
games next year.
It's Ben Zobrist now. He'll go after
I don't know
the
what to
first
think
pitch
about
and
that.
bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
That's funny. Oh, it's funny.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back.
I don't want any dick pics.
That's it to short. Does
No
he
dick
have
pics for me.
another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight. Here's Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman. Starlin.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike. That's popped up.
No.
Coming in is Almora.
That was a good pitch,
As
man.
it finds the outfield grass. He'll get it into second. Not in time.
Oh,
He's in
shit.
there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Martin Prado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Thought he had the inside corner that
Yeah,
time,
talk
but
while
he
you
missed
can,
for
Cattle
ball
Dog.
1.
Talk while you can, because when the season comes, it's going to be all about the red and gold.
1 away. Digging in to try it again. Scott Van Slyke. And
It's
there's a
all
pitch that just
about
misses the inside corner.
The red and
The
gold.
last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. 2-0 now.
No,
And this one's in the
bullshit,
dirt.
bullshit.
Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's trying to steal third. Great throw. From the windup, the 3-0
Terrible
pitch.
pitch.
A high fastball is in there.
Got to believe
Change
he
him
had
up.
the green
Change
light in
him
that
up right
situation.
here.
2 outs, 3-0 count.
Not a
This guy
body.
can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him
Could.
loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Another
Hang in
full count
there.
offering on its way. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly.
Yep, I do need to bring in somebody else here.
Jason Hayward is into
Okay, let's get the bullpen going here. Specialist is always a good idea.
Hayward.
How did your Diamondbacks get out of that? Wow. Get it down, get it down.
0-1.
See, what do you know about winning? Yeah, what do you know about winning in general, Cattle Dog? What the hell do you know about it?
Player with the bat in his hand so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get
I mean, it took New York Giants legend Kurt Warner to get you to the Super Bowl.
The next 0-2.
New York Giants legend. Son of a bitch. Yeah, why are you deflecting, JD? Why are you deflecting?
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a
baby, that's a fair ball. Come on, dig your ass on. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I'm with JD on that. 49ers going to win more games than the Cardinals next year, and that's no deflecting. That's just straight facts.
Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
I need me a base hit right here.
First pitch. And
okay, that's bullshit.
Here at strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why.
J.E. what?
First pitch strike ratio. If he
I said Kurt Warner.
He might be able to finish this one.
I need a base knock right here. Base knock. Son of a bitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh my God! What are you swinging at, you fuckhead? The fuck are you swinging at?
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Can't lay off the high heat. Can't lay off the high heat. Gets me every time. Gets me every time.
He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy
General Voltard. I'm a big General Voltard fan. I mean, I love some General Voltard.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
He might be my favorite Tennessee fan.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it.
Son of a
Whipped this one first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0.
Tell you what, General Voltar is going to need some booger sugar to get through next season. I know that.
Number 37.
Digging in and looking for more. JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long.
The
just
fuck?
like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Lewis Brinson.
Not only that, I need just this is a dinger coming up right here. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Realmuto on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in once again, Dan Straley. He singled his last time up. Now a bunt attempt here.
Oh, did he catch that?
It is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Shit.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Hey, now that's a good bet. 49ers will win more games than Sam Bradford plays.
And that'll bring in
That's a good. You son of a bitch.
This one gets away.
Oh my God.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up.
I can't give up another run.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your
because JD, you did like.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense,
okay.
all you're trying to do is put your
first of all, like,
to be successful.
I don't think anybody.
Run cushion has to make you feel good.
I don't think. Okay, so everybody obviously needs. Every team obviously needs to get their hog mollies, their offensive linemen, whatever. But nobody, no fan legitimately wants their team to draft an offensive. You son of a bitch! Nobody wants their team to draft an offensive lineman, you know, in the first round. Nobody wants that shit. So, obviously, I know it stinks, but then your video was funny because you just was not interested in the pick, and it was just funny the way you went about. It was just funny how you went about just your reaction. I thought it was just funny.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it
Let's get it
there as
wrong.
this is strike 3, and that.
I just thought it was funny, JD.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
Yeah, but you didn't know that. You didn't know that they were going to trade Trent Brown when you made that video. So that's what. You were so fucking confused. And it's, yeah. That's how I was going to. I mean, if. Look at this bullshit. If the Giants didn't draft Barkley, I was going to be confused as fuck. I was just going to throw my hands in the air because, like, if the Giants were going to draft, like a quarterback, like, which they obviously did, but I mean, if they would have drafted one at that 2 pick, then my thought process was going to be like, well, why did we even go forward with Eli? Why did you just move on from him? But they obviously didn't. They went, and then if they were going to go get Chubb, I was going to be confused too, because I was going to be like, I don't know if that's really the right move to make. But obviously when they got Barkley, I was really excited. I just think I think he's going to be a good player for the Giants. I really do. I think he's going to be the, yeah, I think so too. I think we had to go Barkley. I can't get a run. I ain't scoring tonight. I think we had to go Barkley too. He's just gonna be too good to pass up.
Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
I just feel I feel like the Giants are gonna be a big comeback team next year. I don't, and I think I would say that even if I wasn't a Giants fan, I think I would still say that the Giants are going to be a big comeback team.
2 out, nobody on.
I really do.
And he struck him out.
Another thing, I like the way they went about doing it too, because they went and got the Kyle Lauletta guy from Richmond. So now what you can do is you got Kyle Lauletta and then you got Davis Webb, and basically you tell them dudes, hey, y'all got 2 years to figure this thing out. One of you guys need to emerge as the next guy, and if you can take your time with them, and hopefully one of them will come up and be the guy after Eli, and so there'll be a smooth transition. But I mean, you just never really know.
Not be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And go watch man.
Martin Prado now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Fuck.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Van Slyke. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't really want.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I understand that, JD, about having, you know, needing stars, but like I don't really want the Giants to have stars. I want them to be a team that's grit and grind. And I know it ain't going too good, JD. I might need to stick to it, but I want them to be a gritty, grindy team. I don't want that star mess. I don't want LeBron James on my team. That's just not what. That's just not what I think a good football team usually has.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up.
That's an easy out.
It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Right there, and he is out trying to take third.
There we go.
The 3-1. And that misses
give me there.
4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
Part of me does, part of me doesn't. I will say this. I think it's going to be interesting to see how will the Giants be able to.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger.
How will the Giants be able to become more of a running team and keep Odell Beckham happy? Because Odell is going to. Odell, no matter how good it's going for the Giants, no matter if they're winning, Odell's going to want his touches. Odell's going to want his chances, and you know if the Giants are, you know, running the football a lot, you know, not a little bit more of a conservative offense, that means his touches are going to get a little limited. Plus, you got Ingram out there, so in a lot of ways, I don't know how happy Odell's going to be this next season. I want him on the Giants. I don't want the bullshit that goes with him, though. I just don't want all the hoopla. I mean, I want him just to come in and be just a good player, really. I don't want all the other mess that goes with it. He's just, I know he's a special talent. He's just really, he's sometimes difficult to root for. Absolutely love the breakout 70, 80-yard runs, but you know, I'm not a person that likes making excuses for my players that I root for. I don't want to sit here and be like, well, why did he do this? And I'm sitting there like, well, it's all good, you know. He just, you know, yeah, he had a little booger sugar and. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just stupid. It's like, just make good decisions.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And then the boat thing was just. Don't get me started on the boat thing.
And he lays off, so it's
like when you think about great receivers, like you take a guy like Randy Moss. People said he had off stuff, but like I don't think what Randy Moss did was all that bad. I can live with what Randy Moss did if I'm rooting for him. But the Odell stuff is on the edge of just being like, I don't know if I can root for that all the time.
We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
Fuck! Rojas over to his right, and that's the first down of the inning.
Stupid.
Addison Russell come on to pitch.
Yeah, I know you like using T.O. T.O. was bad. I mean, T.O. was a great player, man.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
I swear, man. Shove it up your ass.
2 down.
And again, I don't even know if what. See, I don't. The thing with T.O. was I don't know what he did in the locker room that might have pissed people off. Odell, I think Odell gets along with his teammates pretty well.
Here's the first pitch to him.
It's just the stupid shit that, you know. And again, I don't care for I don't mind the dancing. The dancing part, I don't mind. It's just the stupid shit that goes with the.
Here's the pitch.
You know, you don't need to go on a boating trip before the playoffs. I didn't like that he punched a wall at Lambeau Field either. Like I don't. I can't get down with you destroying property. I just can't get down with that. Kicking that, whatever, but the destroying property thing, it's like, man, you know what? If your team, if your team loses, you don't want them acting like a bunch of fucking kids. You know, tearing shit up. It's just a bad look.
This could be a real make or break situation.
This is gonna be a big chance right here. I need to get a run in.
This inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs
what
to
the
work with.
fuck?
They're running out of those pretty quick.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail in this one 3.
Get some bullshit, man.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Eddie Butler.
What's up, King A? How you doing, man?
Start the 9th inning as he'll try
just to get my ass kicked in on this show before I go to bed.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I mean, you could. I mean, if you, I don't think it's a black thing, JD. It's not fair to say that because there's not a big enough sample size of white receivers. I mean, if you're going to be honest.
Love when the offense
I mean,
aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there.
I mean, I guess you got your you had your Wes Welkers and your Amendolas and your Joe Jaravicius. How about Joe Jaravicius? That's going old school there.
Back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside.
Cooper.
Double up like he did right there. It sends a message.
Damn it, I cannot believe that ball just fell. What the fuck is going on here?
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, okay. If you want to make the Tom Brady distraction, or if you want to make the Tom Brady case, you're right about that. But here's the difference. Here's the difference in that and Tom Brady. Is that Tom Brady over the years, because of the Super Bowls, has basically earned that right to be able to act like that. I'm not saying it's fair, but that's where you. I think.
Tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
I think that's where you're missing it on that, because if T.O., of course, T.O.'s not a quarterback, so you can't put it all on him, but. I just think Tom Brady's earned the right to do whatever the hell he wants to do.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that.
They're about to cut this thing wide open.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Why didn't I go home?
There's one.
Why didn't I go home?
First, so they get the double play.
Why didn't I go home? What is wrong with me?
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is
what is wrong with me?
Into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot.
What is wrong with me?
Killer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Next for the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Ready now for the Marlins, Martin Prado. And their runners at the corners now. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
And there's ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Missed with a slider.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
Absolutely, that would be a lot of fun. It really would be. I gotta look up and down the schedule.
It's never a good feeling.
I gotta look up and down the schedule, figure out what games I really can go to, and budget it out, and see what I can and can't do. What you need to do is, I know, King, I got to start hitting some dingers.
First pitch of the at bat.
I'll probably tell you later in the summer for sure, JD. I'm for sure going to the Giants-Falcons game in Atlanta. For sure doing that. That's a little easy one day trip for me. And I've got some buddies of mine who want to go to the Giants and Titans game in New York. So probably going to take a bunch of friends up there with me. And I want to go to another road. I want to do another road game, and I really would like to go somewhere where I haven't been. So it would definitely be a consideration.
2-2.
So yeah, what's up, Raider Ben? I'm just sitting here getting my ass kicked on MLB The Show.
Forward to make the catch for the first out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need to take some work off when I come into town, JD. You definitely gonna need to do that.
3 at bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1, here it comes. Goodness.
What the fuck, man?
After that swing, you just got.
You need to get it right, Ben. I love MLB The Show.
To work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think Matt.
Oh man, the Battle of the Bay. I've already heard a lot about it.
Fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there. He finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Just a bit low, ball 3. Albert Almora would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And this is for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Riding in once again, Albert Almora. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing
steal
feels
without
doable.
them trying to throw me out here. I think I can.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And now he'll just hang on as both runners move up without a throw. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1. Taken called
bullshit.
And now they're down to their final strike tonight. Bryant on
Come on,
third.
Blue.
Schwarber at second with 2 gone. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
No!
Got a piece up the line. Throw to first is going to be in time.
Thought it was going to be safe.
The Marlins have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt.
Why the fuck did I swing at that?
But they got the
Why the fuck did I swing at that?
Build on that now.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Fish used a nice 5th inning to take the lead.
What a
and they never
bullshit
gave
ass
it
game.
back. Dan Straley takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. John Lester pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kyle Berkloff records
Alright, I got my live stream shit set up though. I'm gonna start doing some more stuff.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.
Gotta get this channel growing. No, Miami Marlins, not the Mariners right here, Miami Marlins. You need to work on your MLB team location and team names better. You need to work on that if you're going to play this game. Alright. Take it easy.
Time